Morning guys, today I want to try a new tool. I'm here for that, just for that. And after this one, I will talk to you about a new plan I have on this channel, on things I want to do, and what is going to happen in the following weeks. But for now, let me try this new tool. Its name is Laravel Pulse. It's a new toy released from Taylor Rotwell, and its release was just a couple of days ago, and it's a beta release now. So let me go on the website and start finding the tool and reading the first steps with you. Okay, I am on the website. The website name is pulse.laravel.com, and I'm going to show you right now. Give me a second. And here we have it. So, vital signs in real time. What is Laravel Pulse? Laravel Pulse is a new tool, of course. It's something that delivers insights into your applications, performance and usage. So it's something that gives you insight about your app. So how many users are using it, how it works, if there are queues or jobs or anything like that that's slowing down, endpoints that are not working very fast, things like that. So it's nice, really user interface that we can, I think, install right out of the box. So there should be already everything in place. Maybe we won't see any data, I believe, when we install this tool for the first time in a fresh application. So we will try that first. So let's scroll down. So it's free, it's open source, it's ready for extension. That's very cool, which means that it can grow as tool with support from the application and from the community. Okay, how does it work? So see the features and read the docs. Okay, I want to read the docs. So we are on the Laravel website. So introduction is our first step. So deliver at a glance insights into your application performance and usage. And with this tool, we can track bottlenecks like slow jobs and endpoints and find our most active users. It's not like Laravel Telescope that is used for debugging, but let's see what it does and let's see how it works. So from the introduction, we need to install this tool, and Laravel puts its first party package and requires a database, so a MySQL database. So we have that. Since it's currently in a beta release, you may need to adjust your application composer.json file to allow this beta package. Okay, we will do that. Then you may use Composer Package Manager to install Pulse into your application. Okay, let me just install a new Laravel application from scratch and see where we go. Okay, Laravel new. Let's call it Pulse demo, and then let's git it, and let's install Breeze maybe. I don't know. That's what I will do in a fresh project. I mean, use Breeze with Blade. Yes. So this is the option 0 for me. So I want to use path. Okay. Would you like to install Dartboard support? No, I don't care for now. So let's move forward and let's wait. Okay, it's installing Laravel in the folder Laravel Pulse demo. So let's wait it for a second, and then I will be back when it finishes. Okay, application ready. So let me go into this folder. So it's Pulse demo, and then start again VS Code from this folder, code dot, and I will be back in a second. Okay, now let's move to the next step. So Laravel is installed, it's a fresh new application, and I have VS Code open inside this application folder. So let's go and edit this thing here. So prefer minimum stability and it's beta and preferred stable is true. So let's copy this and go inside our composer.json file. So it's in here, and let's find this couple of lines. Where are them? So inside this place that says preferred install load plugin, it's down here, down below. So preferred stable is fine, and here we should say beta. Okay. So once we have done this, and we can just install Laravel build. So we install the package using the Composer package manager. So let's smash this inside the terminal and press enter. All right, so it's installing Laravel builds. I'm so excited to try this new tool. Was really thinking about something that could help me tracking the performance of the latest application I've released, JobbyBot AI, which you can find on jobbybot.com. And we are actually running a beta test on this platform, and we are also launching a fantastic game for you to try and to join. We'll talk to you about this maybe in a future video. Okay, Laravel Puts is here. What we have to do next? So we need to run migrations. So after installing Laravel Puts, you should run migrate. Let's see why we should do that. Can we see some new migration here? No. Okay, so if you open this folder, there's nothing new in here, but probably Laravel Puts as a package is registering its migration behind the scenes inside the package. And so when we launch this command, we could migrate the database, but that's not migrating anything new from Puls. So once Puls database migrations have been run, you may access the Puls dashboard using /Puls. So somewhere in the package, there should be new migrations that we might be able to see. So let's run the migration. So here, copy artisan migrate. But I have no database set up in this instance, so we need to do that first. So my local database is on port 3307. The Puls demo is fine. My local password is fab, and my local username is fab, and my password is password. Okay, then let's save this and let's run the migrate command. And that should ask me if I want to create this database. And yes, I want to create new database. Let's do that. Okay, yeah, you see there is a new create Puls table that you shouldn't see this table in here. In fact, there is no table in here. So it's in the package. So probably in the documentation, there are instructions to see this migration if we need to, but I don't care for now. So let's go and hit this route and see what happens. So let me first start my application. PHP artisan serve, and let's also run the npm command. So npm run that, yeah, that's fine. And this is the port that you just opened. Let's see. So the application is brand new, so it's fresh application. There is nothing inside, no data, nothing. So I don't expect to see much information about Puls inside the Puls dashboard, but I want to see the dashboard. So it's loading, something's happening, but maybe there is something else we need to do, because for now it's just flashing. Yeah, that's the dashboard. It's loading, but of course the application is empty. So why we should see something? So it's empty dashboard, of course. So let me split this window. No, let me put this back. And let's just open this and interact with the application for a minute. All right, so if I click on the login page, I see the login screen. It's taking ages, but at some point, I think we should see something here. And it says that the request was slow for disclosure, slow as 3 milliseconds, I think, 3000 milliseconds. So it's 3 seconds. So the application loaded the loading page. So let's see what we can see in the Poots dashboard now. Should I refresh the page? Let's see. There is a dark mode icon here. Oh, shit, that's too bright. So let's keep the dark mode, and I don't know, nothing is actually happening. I mean, at least it seems nothing is happening. Let's probably go on register and create an account. So my name is Fabio and my last name is Pacific, and let me register like Fabio at fabio.com. That's not my domain, it's not mine. And the password is password, and the password is password also for the confirmation. So I'm in the dashboard, so I can do standard things I used to normally do on a Laravel application. So we visit this endpoint, we can log out, we can go back to the dashboard. If there was something in here, probably was loading some data into the Poots dashboard, but I don't know what's gonna happen next. So I've done some basic interactions with the application. So I expect to see something in the dashboard on the Poots, in the Poots dashboard. So the page is expired. Let's see. Please remember, this is a beta release of the platform, of this tool from the Laravel team. So obviously it's a beta, and functionalities that the team is still working on, but for what I can see, it works and it's amazing. I mean, I see my my user, so it's Pacific, it's my mail address, it says five application users, so it means I have hit 5 routes probably. I've done 5 things in the application, so I'm using and the application in one. I am one of the top users. So there are no queues, there are no cache, there are no slow queries. Of course, there are no queries. So when the page loads, nothing really happens unless we have some model that we can load in a view. Maybe we can have like a post model and use that model to get some data from the database and see how fast the application reacts to our query, and can have queues, we can cache things, we have exceptions. So if we throw an exception, we should see that here. That's fantastic. Thank you very much, Taylor and the Laravel team. You guys are amazing. And slow jobs and slow outgoing requests. You know what? I'm going to try this tool on the JobbyBot AI platform. I want really to check how this stuff works with real users, with real things, with real queries, with real endpoints, and I will be back when I have something clear in mind and when this thing works on this platform that I'm working on. Let me pause the video for a second. I will go back in the JobbyBot AI local application. I will install this tool and then I will be back. Give me a second. Okay, the installation is complete, but unluckily things are not working because I don't know actually why. I've installed everything in my application locally, so the Pulse dashboard is in this state since minutes, so it's flashing, it's not loading any data, it's not doing anything. I'm not going to show you anything else in this video about this tool integrated in the JobBot AI application until I actually able to make it work. But in the meantime, let's keep looking at documentation to see if there are other information we have to look at. So by going through the documentation, you see that you run the migration. Once you got the migration running, you can visit the dashboard. Then you may publish the configuration options using this command. So this is where the Pulse configuration stuff is. So if we try to do that in the application we have installed before, we should see probably the configuration file. So no migrations, but just the configuration file, okay. And yeah, we actually don't need the migration. We don't need actually even to see the migration because this tool is nothing I think we should change or modify, at least right now. So we have a new folder. Yeah, no, that's the vendor folder. So we have a new file, which is pulse.php with all the information about this configuration options. So we can change the storage driver or wherever we can do here. So caching stuff, middleware. Okay, so lots of different options for us. Right, that's cool. Then in the dashboard, the Pulse dashboard may be accessed via the Pulse route. By default, you will be able to access this route only in the local environment, of course. So while developing, you want to be able to freely access this route. So you will need in production to configure the authorization, and you can customize this gate authorization in this out service provider. So here an example of what to do. Then customization, if you want to change the dashboard, you can publish the dashboard assets and you can see this view. Let's go and check this. I want to inspect this tool a little bit, and I'm going to do that now with you because after the video I want to try to figure out why it didn't work on JobBot AI and what I can do to make it work. Or at the end, maybe if I cannot figure it out, I will probably reach the Laravel team for support. But in the meantime, let's see what we have in the dashboard. So we can see this inside the resources, views, vendor, dashboard.play.php. Oh my god, this view is so clean, it's so nice to see. Okay, so we have a bunch of components. We have the Livewire, Pulse server, then usage, then queues, cache, slow query, exceptions. Well, this is clearly an inspiration for all of us on how to build clean and well-formatted views using components. That's amazing. Then what we can see, so the dashboard is powered by Laravel Livewire, and big up for Caleb Portio for this tool, is amazing. And this, we can use this to customize the card without needing to repeat any JavaScript asset. Okay, that's fantastic. So within this file, we have the xPulse component that is responsible for rendering the dashboard and provides a grid layout for the cards. Okay, that's cool. So we have that grid layout that you saw before when I show you this dashboard. So that's the grid layout that documentation is talking about. Very, very nice. Then, so what we can do is, if you would like to the dashboard to span the full width of the screen, you maybe use this full width on the xPulse component. We can change this into a full width dashboard. So instead of leaving these spaces on the side, we can span it on full screen. Let's try full width. Right. So we come here and we have this attribute that we can use. And let's see now our application. Yeah, it's not running. Yeah, it's not running because I stopped before this from running. Yeah, let me restart the server and npm so we can have a look. No, not here, but here. Okay, let's try again. Okay, dashboard is in full width mode. That's very nice, actually. I kind of prefer this layout. Very nice. Cool. Okay, so let's keep going. So by default, that Pules component uses 12 columns grid. So if we want, we can update this to use 16 rows, 16 columns. So let's try. And so it's full width. And we have the 16 columns. We might not see anything in the page, but just be able to use 16 columns to decide how to organize our layout could be very powerful. That's cool. And here we have like call spans. So we have a maximum of 16 now. Very, very nice. So let's keep going. So each card accepts a call and row. So these two props can control the space and the positioning. So if we want to change spacing and positioning, we can use this. And then most cards also accept the expand prop to show the full card instead of the scrolling. Okay, so each card accepts these. Yeah, okay, I got it. But we have no data, so it's not really useful if we try that. So just keep going. Then we have cards. So we have the server's card. So this is the card that's rendering some server information. So displays system resource usage. And for all servers running this Pules check command. So please refer to documentation regarding the server records. So there is a section here about the server's record that we can check, of course. Application usage, then we have another component. This card displays the top 10 active users. I think display top 10 users making a request to your applications, dispatching jobs, and experiencing slow requests. So if you wish to view all usage metrics on the screen at the same time, you may include the card multiple times. So if we want to see different cards usages for different stuff, we can do that. Right, that's cool. Then what we have, by default, the Pules will resolve the name and the email fields from the user model and display avatars using the avatar web service. That's very cool. However, we may customize user resolution and display by invoking this method, and then we can do that within the app service provider. Cool. Then the user's method accepts a closure. So here it tells you what to do with this method. So let's keep going. Then we have exceptions. So the component responsible to log the exception for us and give us insights about that, right? Then I'm really curious to see all this stuff actually working in a real application. So I hope to be able to make it work, and I will keep this series going in a future video. So slow queries, slow job, slow outgoing requests. This stuff really can change lots of the information that you normally would have to find in your application using different tools. Now we have something inside Laravel that we can use, and we can explore. We can use to explore our applications in real time and see how they are performing while they're being used. So capturing entries, so we can use this command. So PHP artisan puls check, and most puls records will automatically capture entries. Most recorders will capture entries based on the framework events dispatched by Laravel. Okay, but we can, I believe, so whoever the server's recorder and some third-party cards must poll for information regularly. Okay, so there is a wire poll somewhere that's polling information and updating our dashboards dynamically. Then we have some details about the recorders, then some details about cache queues, right? So this documentation obviously is very detailed and insightful. So slow queries, servers, there's really a lot of stuff to read, a lot of stuff to learn about this tool, and some other details about the performance. So Puls designed for so it's designed to drop into an existing application without requiring any additional infrastructure. So that's true. I mean, I've been able to create a new Laravel application and install this tool, and it will immediately work, except in my JobiBot AI application. So on jobibot.com for now it's not working because we probably have to do some other things. In fact, when I tried to install this tool, I had some old dependencies that needed to be updated. So that's probably one of the reasons why my Puls dashboard is just flashing all the time without loading anything in its panels. So that's fine. We will figure it out. And so the Redis ingest, so we can use, by default, Puls will store entries directly into the database connection. So after the response has been sent, okay. But this can be enabled, so we can use the Puls Redis ingest driver to send entries to a Redis stream. That's very cool. Most of these things probably are required at some point where application is scaling or it's having more data to manage. So that's sampling, handling Puls exceptions. Right, so okay, we are at the end of the documentation. Keep exploring it, install Laravel Puls. It's going to be amazing as a tool. It will change really the way we see our applications information from the inside. Until the next time, I'm Fabio from Pacific Tech Community. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, join the Slack community, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.